How's it going, everyone? Austin Honecker here. I just wanted to come on here for a while and give my review for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dark from tonight, which is July 12th, 2022. I gotta say, it was awesome from start to finish. For the matches, match 1, it was Miyu Yamashita versus Thunder Rosa in an AEW Women's Title Eliminator match. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Miyu Yamashita went over with a small package. Match 2, it was Private Party, which are Mark Quinn and Isaiah Cassidy, versus Bear Country, which are Bear Bronson and Bear Boulder. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Private Party went over because Mark Quinn pinned Bear Bronson with the Shooting Star Press. Match 3, it was Shaun versus Conan Lykken. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Shaun went over with the Salute Splash. Match 4, that was match 3, by the way. Match 4, it was the Jericho Appreciation Society, which are Matt Menard and Angelo Parker, versus Jake St. Patrick and Sage Scott. That was a squash match, but the ending to it, the Jericho Appreciation Society went over because Matt Menard pinned Jake St. Patrick with the double Impaler DDT from Matt Menard and Angelo Parker. Match 5, it was Willow Nightingale versus Mila Moore. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Willow Nightingale went over with the Dr. Bomb. Match 6, it was Rohit Raju versus Baron Black. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Rohit Raju went over with the Diving Foot Stomp. Match 7, it was Angelico versus Logan LaRue. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Angelico went over with the Navarro Death Roll. Match 8, that was match 7, by the way. Match 8, it was Dante Martin versus Nick Camarado. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Dante Martin went over with a roll-up. Well, before the match, as Dante Martin and Matt Sydal were out in the ring, the Factory, which are QT Marshall, Aaron Solo, and Nick Camarado, came out to the ring. QT Marshall got on the microphone and cut a promo talking shit about Dante Martin and Matt Sydal and everything. And then Nick Camarado attacked Dante Martin from behind and everything. That was cool. And after the match, QT Marshall attacked Matt Sydal outside the ring from behind and beat the shit out of him. And Nick Camarado attacked Dante Martin from behind inside the ring and beat the shit out of him. And then QT Marshall, Aaron Solo, and Nick Camarado of the Factory came into the ring, and they were getting ready to do a 3-on-2. They were getting ready to do 3-on-2 with them and beating the shit out of them. But then Fuego del Sol came out with a steel chair, and the Factory, which are QT Marshall, Aaron Solo, and Nick Camarado, retreated, and Matt Sydal, Dante Martin, and Fuego del Sol stood tall and everything. That was cool. And that was after the match, by the way. And that was match 8, by the way. And match 9, which was the main event, it was Pac versus Shota Umano for the AEW All-Atlantic title. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Pac went over and retained the AEW All-Atlantic title with the Brutalizer. Now, besides the matches, Lexi Nair interviewed Rohit Raju, and Lexi Nair was talking about how Rohit Raju has had some wins in AEW and everything, on AEW Dark lately and everything, and then Rohit Raju was talking about how he was going to kick Baron Black's ass and everything, and talked about how he is the son because that's what his mother named him and everything, and Rohit Raju was acting all cocky and everything as well. That was cool. Now, yeah, that was what happened besides the matches. That was a interview segment, by the way. Now, besides all that, Taz and Excalibur done commentary throughout the whole show. They done awesome as usual. The referees for the event were Mike Posey, Bryce Remsburg, Stephon Smith, the black-haired woman, don't know her name, Matsui, and Oscar Harding. Okay. Matsui refereed the match between Miyu Yamashita versus Thunder Rosa in an AEW Women's Title Eliminator match. Mike Posey refereed the match between Private Party versus Bear Country. Mike Posey refereed the match between Shaun Dean versus Conan Lykken. The black-haired lady, the black-haired woman refereed the match between the Jericho Appreciation Society versus Jake St. Patrick and Sage Scott. Wait a minute. Let me do this over again. The referees for the event were Mike Posey, Bryce Remsburg, Stephon Smith, the black-haired woman, don't know her name, Matsui, and Oscar Harding. Okay. Matsui refereed the match between Miyu Yamashita versus Thunder Rosa in an AEW Women's Title Eliminator match. Mike Posey refereed the match between Private Party versus Bear Country. Mike Posey refereed the match between Shaun Dean versus Conan Lykken. Bryce Remsburg refereed the match between the Jericho Appreciation Society versus Jake St. Patrick and Sage Scott. The black-haired woman, don't know her name, refereed the match between Willow Nightingale versus Mila Moore. Stephon Smith refereed the match between Rohit Raju versus Baron Black. Bryce Remsburg refereed the match between Angelico versus Logan LaRue. Stephon Smith refereed the match between Dante Martin versus Nick Camarado, and Oscar Harding refereed the match between Pac versus Shota Umano for the AEW All-Atlantic title. Now, Mike Posey, Bryce Remsburg, and Stephon Smith done awesome as usual. The black-haired woman, I don't know her name, done awesome as well. And Matsui done awesome refereeing the match between Miyu Yamashita versus Thunder Rosa in an AEW Women's Title Eliminator match. He done awesome. And Oscar Harding done awesome refereeing the match between Pac versus Shota Umano for the AEW All-Atlantic title. Oscar Harding done awesome. Now, yeah, so all the referees done awesome as usual. So all the referees done awesome. Now, the match card for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite's special event Fyter Fest Week 1 tomorrow night, it's going to be Jon Moxley versus Konosuke Takeshita in an interim AEW title eliminator match. The Young Bucks, which are Matt and Nick Jackson, versus Team Taz, which are Ricky Starks and Powerhouse Hobbs, versus Swerve and Our Glory, which are Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland, in a triple or nothing match for the AEW Tag Team titles. Wardlow versus Orange Cassidy for the AEW TNT title. Jake Hager versus Claudio Castagnoli. Luchasaurus versus a local competitor. And Serena Deeb versus Anna Jay. Now, besides the matches that have been announced so far, besides the matches that have been announced, Chris Jericho will be appearing live, and Christian Cage will be appearing live. So the match card for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite special event Fyter Fest Week 1 tomorrow night looks like it's going to be awesome. Can't wait to see it. Looking forward to it. But anyway, I just wanted to come on here for a while and give them a review for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dark from tonight, which is July 12th, 2022. Like I said, it was awesome from start to finish. And with that being said, my name is Austin Honecker, and I will catch your ass down the road. Peace out.